Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
What's up, everybody? Kevin Jackson here. It's the Kevin Jackson Show. Glad you're with me. Glad to be with you. Oh my gosh, I love winning. Oh, we got a lot to talk about to showcase just how important you are, how important a part you continue to play in the evolution of the new America. The America that had evolved itself to not only become the greatest country in the world, and we had that temporary, 2 or 3 decade stint with liberalism, and now we're getting it back, and you are the reason for that. Congratulate yourselves. KJRadio.com is where you can find out more about me and the team. Race Pimping is my book. You can get information at racepimping.com. And finally, if you want to call the show, 844-551-8255. Did you get a chance to see the eclipse? The blotting out of the sun by the moon, or is it the moon by the sun? I don't know which it is. But let me tell you this, it's happening because of global climate change. That much you can bet on. I'm sure there are scientists who will back me on this if I pay them enough money. And what may be President Trump's greatest gift to America, folks, he has yet again destroyed an Obama-era group. And I'll get into that in just a second. But I do want to find out, did you get a chance to look at the eclipse? Did you guys look? Yeah. I mean, some people are, what's the big deal? I like the ones where the sun is blotted out by the moon. Those are the ones that I think are really cool because they're kind of ominous and scary. But you got to be at the right place at the right time because the moon, is a little orb in comparison to the sun. So anyway, I don't know if they were telling me that I could have rented out my house in St. Louis for Airbnb for hundreds of dollars a night because the best place to view this particular eclipse was in Missouri. Misery. So, but did you look at we made a little thing for, my son to look at it through a peephole so he didn't have to look directly at the sun and all that and burn his retinas out, and went to his school. But I'm just curious. It's never going to come around in our lifetime. Not again. I mean, unless you live to be 180, something like that. I can see this again. It's a big deal. Anyway, I jokingly say that the eclipse was caused by global warming because you know how the alarmists are. If we didn't have enough science to back this up, you could bet that Al Gore would be selling it. Well, I'll tell you, it's the reason why the sun was covering the moon. We had this eclipse was because of global warming. This is just a warning sign that we all need to be prepared for what's going on unless we stop our dependence on fossil fuels. Ugh, these guys drive me crazy. We do know now President Trump's feelings on the larceny of global climate farce. That's what I call it. We know what he sees it for because he took a dramatic move. A move that has leftists madder than heck, wanting to kill him. Sorry, Nadal. It's funny, the leftists want to kill you over anything and everything. They want to kill me because I'm a black man that escaped from the plantation. Actually, I was never on it, but that doesn't matter to them. They want me gone. Yeah. And what the Washington Post reported as bad news, the Advisory Council for the Sustained National Climate Assessment will not be renewed. Ben Friedman, acting administrator of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, informed the committee on Friday that its charter would not be renewed. Now, what is this group? This National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration group called the Sustained National Climate Assessment. What exactly do they do? That's a lot of big words with a lot of syllables, but Jethro, right? It's a 15-member panel comprised of people from different backgrounds whose purpose, I love this part, was to simplify the findings of the National Climate Assessment for people in and out of government. So they were supposed to simplify things so you could understand them, you see? It's kind of like when I, tell you guys Ebonics, when somebody says something and I go, let me explain to you what that brother was saying, and I translate. They are to make it simple for you. The government is. Yeah. 15 bureaucrats from different backgrounds simplifying things so you can understand them. For those of you who might not miss, who missed the irony, I want you to think about the tax code. Then maybe you'll get it. The tax code. Something that's now over 1 million pages long. No, that's not a million. 1 million words. 40,000 pages. Something like that. It's a lot. It's a lot. It is a ton. They're going to simplify it. How simple is the tax code? Have you done your taxes? Huh? Leftists have called global climate change the biggest threat to mankind. And they've set up all these councils to deal with it. And we've been dealing with it for years. It's called weather. Now, this particular council, Obama, he set this committee up in 2015. And he set this thing up to deal with the threat, the number one threat facing mankind, a.k.a. weather. And like Scooby-Doo, Donald Trump comes along and thwarts the evil plan of the leftist. And he didn't even need Scooby-Doo to do it. Donald Trump jumped in his own mystery van and solved this problem all by himself, all by his lonesome. See, 2016 has been an expose of the crooked nature of Democrats. We learned from a variety of sources that the Democrats cheated in elections, whether it was WikiLeaks, whether it was internal memos leaked by the people, whatever. We found out these people are incorrigible. They covered up numerous scandals. Fast and Furious, the IRS, the VA, blah, you name it. Look for scapegoats in every instance. And you can bet there's going to be more to come. And they're mad now that we go, well, you know, it's funny. We noticed that you lied about who you were trying to get elected. You lied about her credentials. You colluded with the media. You lied about Fast and Furious, Benghazi, and on and on. And now we think that you might be lying. Oh, that's right. We did figure out that for reals, you were lying about global climate change, fudging data, etc. You think we might ought to back out of this deal? I think we're going to back out. No, you can't, man. We're depending on that money. And they didn't want you to back out. Anyway, we got a ton to talk about. Biden and Obama superheroes. Coming up. Keep it in.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful 4-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.